show now, mate. Your biggest win in your career?
100%, 110%. Nathan, I knew as soon as we accepted the fight, I even said that Nathan in there, like as soon as the fight got offered, there's no way I could turn it down like that. I've always said from day one, like I've never wanted easy fights. I want to prove myself to everyone and prove that I'm as good as I think I am. I only ever want to take good fights, but like a lot of the time it's hard to get good fights when you're an up-and-coming fighter, and then when the opportunity to come up and fight Nathan, you know what I mean, he's knocked Sam Creasy out, he's beat some great guys, Cage Warriors world champion, #1 in Europe flyweight he was, so I was like, why wouldn't I want this fight, you know what I mean? That's what I want to prove to myself, is I'm as good as I think I am, so I was buzzing with the opportunity, you know what I mean? So.
And what was the sort of game plan going in? I guess it was to take down a shot for the single quite early, and did you get clipped on the way in, or was it once you
it was when I was in the single leg position, I got hit with a good shot there, but nothing too bad, you know what I mean? I scored very good one, so so there's nothing really going to match the power there, but our plan was I was just going to grind him up against the fence, dirty box him, take him down, just wear him out. I wasn't trying to look for any submissions or anything like that. We were just going to grind him out and look for a decision, you know. Like I knew he's always dangerous from the start to the end. He's one of them guys, you know. He's got that fast twitch as well. So you've got to fight these guys smart, and that was my plan, to grind him out. And just fortunately, I got a nice back it out and took the submission. So
once you took the back as well, that sneak in the arm, and I know it's something that you like. I know it's something that you work on. You mustn't say that, girl.
100%. It's one of my favourite chokes. I'm a guillotine guy myself. I've got some nice abbreviations for that, but I'll take any submission if it's there. And the rear-naked choke's one that I've got a few times now, so chuffed with that.
Coming back from the big load defeat out of the FC, then Bellator snapped you up at your first fight. That's a massive statement, surely, to Bellator, just to show what you can do.
100%. Like obviously, like I'll never look for excuses. Like I've got the right team around us. I've always been with TFT, but nutrition was always a big thing for me. I was kind of in the dark. I'm a massive bantamweight. I'm 6 foot, and I was cutting weight myself and not knowing how to fully rehydrate. Like you look at my last fight, it just shows how much grit I've got, because I pushed through 5-5s with someone who's strong as a bull, and even going into that fight, I felt like I'd already been in a fight. I was exhausted. So now it's good to have that kind of experience getting back in there. You know what I mean?
Of course, you're coaching now as well at PSW, as well as training at TFT.
Yep.
Has that coaching aspect helped in any sort of way develop your own game?
110%, mate. Like before, I was kind of just, I'd learn techniques and I'd do them, and it's some that I'd take on and be good at, and some that I wouldn't. But now, when I'm relaying techniques to my students, I need to know why these techniques work and what works about them and what can be taken and putting in. You know what I mean? So it brings my game on massively, and just seeing the lads coming from nothing to where they are now, and they're getting good. You know what I mean? So that's a massive thing.
I think you've got your first lad having an amateur fight.
Mitch Hawley, he's having his first fight, Rise and Conquer. He's going to do us proud. He's a really good lad coming through, you know what I mean? So I'm buzzing for him.
And I know, yes, it's in your home show, it's a big win, but family-wise as well, Callum, so you've got a little one now, you've got another little one on the way. It's life-changing for you, isn't it?
100%, mate, definitely. Like this is just the right step in the right direction, you know what I mean? I've had 40 fights, mate. I've been some wars, you know what I mean? This is finally a fight where I can actually say, look, like I'm not just some dropout who just fights people for fun. Like I'm actually providing, you know what I mean? So it's just to the people who, there's been a lot of people who's doubted us in the past, and people who looked at my career choice and thought this is a joke. You know, I never really went to school much. I'm not stupid by any strength. You know what I mean? Just like stretch of the imagination. I'm just like, do you know what I mean? It's like, but people think just because you fight, you're not there mentally. You know what I mean? And it's like, I just want to prove to people that I can be someone and use this as a platform to get us there. You know what I mean? So,
and finally, for you, what's the sort of plan moving forward now for the rest of 2019?
Just, mate, you know what it is. I'd love to take another fight straight away, but obviously, you know yourself personally, like I've had a really bad shoulder injury this whole camp. It's killed me whole camp off, you know what I mean? The biggest fight of my life, and I was never going to, you'd have to chop my arms and my legs off to not get me in there fighting in tonight, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it would be nice to have a little bit of time to heal a bit, but let's see what gets offered, you know what I mean? Obviously, I've got another one on the way in May, so if the right fight comes, maybe I'll just snap that up instead.
Just one more, sorry, as well. Quickly, obviously, we're on about your nutrition.
Yeah.
I think, as an outsider looking in, this was a much easier weight cut for you than the Biko one. Yeah. What was that sort of down to, and like, who was that down to?
I've got a new guy on board, Dean Kerr, massive help. It's the right thing that I've needed in my career the whole time. Like even Dean will tell you this himself. Like I had the most mammoth task of cutting weight for this fight. Like no one will even understand. Like you were there yourself. I had 7.5 kilos to go yesterday. That's over a stone. You know what I mean? And there's not many people in the world who'd see that did that kind of cut. But look at how skinny I am. You know what I mean? So to be able to pull that off, all credit to Dean Kirk, man. Honestly, like buzzing to have him on board. And if I'm one of the guys he wants to use as an ambassador over here for the North East MMA, then that's a massive feather in my cap. You know what I mean? Because he's awesome. Buzzing to have him on board.
How? Thank you very much.